5-minute fiddle. This is my fiddle, this is me. We say 5-minute fiddle every time, it's never 5 minutes, is it? So today I'm looking at the tone of the instrument. I think it's a very important aspect of playing, getting the right sound for the right song on the right instrument and that kind of thing. So most people have their required tone. Everybody has their own tone which they're happy with. So I'll talk about some of the main tones that I like and in various songs and various styles. But to begin with, I feel for me, when I'm playing around with sounds and tones, I still want everything to be absolutely clear, every note to be clear, regardless of how I'm playing it, to keep that clarity. Whether you're high, where you've got this. So whether I'm high or whether I'm low. And also whether you're playing slow or fast. And obviously the faster you play, the harder it is to keep that clarity. But I think it's very important, it's worth practicing. Here's quite a tricky bit in the middle of Cherokee that I play quite fast. But I'm trying to keep that clarity all the time. I like it to be very clear. I like the clarity to be within the tone. I always look at other instruments and see how can I replicate that on my instruments. So on Beautiful Ballads, I've always liked the kind of breathy sax sound, and I've always wanted to kind of include that within my tone in the song. So if I take a ballad, I like to play a beautiful Stefan Grappelli song called Souvenir de Verlengen. So I'll just play it and then I'll go through how I'm creating the desired tone. So to create that breathy sax type sound, to have a lighter touch on the bow, especially at the end of a note. So instead of it just being a solid note, I lift the bow off a little bit towards the end and get a bit quieter as well. And then you've got that. It's a bit more airy. It's got that extra little bit of air to it, I think. So instead of it being complete solid notes the whole time, like, which is a bit rigid, to give it that breathy sax sound, just lighten up on the bow a little bit and loosen up on the hands. It's all about being more loose. Being a bit softer with it as well. Over a ballad as well, if I'm going quite high, I'm not after that breathiness, I'm after a sweet sound. I'm after a really sweet kind of bird-like sound, you know? So at the end of Nuage, I'll tend to shoot quite high. I just want that sweetness. There's a slight breathiness at the end of each note, but I'm after that real sweet tone when I go higher. For the faster tunes, maybe the more mainstream type tunes, some bebop as well, it's nice to have those short, snappy, crisp tones. So for that, I'm playing a bit faster, I'm putting more pressure on certain notes. Not pressure on the whole thing, just pressure on those. I don't want to put too much pressure on because you get that kind of scratchy sound. If you put the pressure on and release straight after the note, you get a more crisp sound, I think. So different tones for different speeds, different styles. So if I'm going to play a fascinating rhythm, something that's kind of not too fast, not too slow, I don't need it to be breathy, I don't need it to be crisp, I just want it to be nice and warm. So there's a few different tones there. You've got the breathiness over the slower ballads. You've got the crispiness over the faster songs with more notes. And then there's hopefully more of a warm tone over everything in between. So in a nutshell, I like to think about changing my tone to suit different styles and different songs and different speeds, to create not only variety, but to hopefully make it sound more interesting and hopefully nicer. So I think it's always worth experimenting when you're practicing, and I like to think, well, what would I like to sound like in this particular song? And then I try and find a way to do it. Create that tone, that desired tone that you're after. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting. We'll see you next time for some more 5-minute fiddle. Wait, what? They haven't been 5 minutes for ages. We should say, hi all, welcome to a certain amount of minutes fiddle. This is my fiddle, this is me, Ben. Hi all, welcome to 5 minutes or longer minutes fiddle. Hi all, welcome to 5-minute fiddle, the show that's not always 5 minutes, but always has me and my fiddle.
The show? Are we a show?
The show, we're a show, we're a little 5-minute show. Hi all, welcome to 5 or so minutes fiddle. Okay, wait, I'll do a better one. Hi all, welcome to 5 minutes, sometimes 8 minutes, sometimes 6 minutes, sometimes more minutes than 5 minutes fiddle. This is my fiddle, I'm Ben. Let's get on with the show.